Yo, what is it going on, guys? It's your boy Troy Curtis coming at you with video number 2. If you didn't catch the earlier video, I reviewed Solo Star Wars story, so definitely go check that out. But this video is my first reaction video, and I, um, so this is another thing I was doing. So let me review what my channel is going to be about. I was going to do sports reactions, which I'm going to do one now. I was going to do movie reviews, vlogs, and stuff with DLM Productions, and live streams every now and then. I won't be doing them as often since I'm going to start uploading videos. So for my sports reaction video today, it is on the Daytona 500, which was yesterday afternoon. And I gotta say, it was a pretty good, clean racing. And for those of you NASCAR fans, you know that's the kind of racing we're gonna get for next week at Atlanta because of the new Aero package. Yeah, it's gonna be tight racing. You either pick the inside or the outside line, and boy, Daytona 500 was exhilarating and exciting, but those wrecks at the end kind of ruined the experience. I know there was the big wreck, which, you know, that can happen at tracks like Daytona and Talladega, but I really think it got out of hands, and, you know, the wrecks just got out of hand towards the end, but congrats to Denny Hamlin. I know it was a very good win. I know it was a good finish for the Joe Gibbs organization. You know, I'm not a huge fan, but, you know, I'm proud because obviously Joe Gibbs had to suffer a loss, J.D. Gibbs, so that was, that was a bummer. So definitely an emotional win for Joe Gibbs Racing. I am happy for him. You know, I'm not too ecstatic about Denny Hamlin but I'm just glad it was not Kyle Busch. Definitely not a fan of Kyle Busch. Alright, so let's talk more about the race. So, William Byron actually took the lead first as the pole sitter. Unfortunately, he and Bowman kind of lost ground and lost the lead. You know, they're young drivers, and, you know, yeah. So as a result, stage 1, Kyle Busch won that stage. Obviously, I don't care because I'm not a huge fan of Kyle Busch. And then we had the 6-car pack with Matt DiBenedetto and others. That was going on. That actually made things interesting. Matt DiBenedetto was leading a pack of cars, like William Byron, Alex Bowman, I think, was in there, Chase Elliott, and other guys. And I gotta admit, everybody was concerned about the fast Ford Mustangs. Well, I gotta say this: Ford did not pull through. Toyota and Chevy were working together, and, you know, holding off. Dominating the Fords, because Kyle Busch won stage 1 and Denny Hamlin ended up winning the race, and Ryan Blaney, Ford only got the stage 2 win, and, you know, but yeah, Toyota and Chevy working together. That was amazing. They definitely did their part to hold off the fast Fords, for sure. Now let's get to the cautions that happened. The first wreck was with Kurt Busch and Bubba Wallace. Honestly, you know, that was just a little mishap, you know. And then there was the wreck on pit road. I I don't think I've ever seen a wreck on pit road before. It was interesting. It involved Jimmy Johnson, Tyler Reddick, and a couple other guys. Don't really know what their names were, but that surprised me when they had that wreck on pit road. I think it was definitely a miscommunication on their part. Well, then there was the big wreck. It involved 21 cars. That was just a huge wreck. And Matt DiBenedetto, yeah, Matt DiBenedetto and Paul Bernard, there was nothing they could do, but Chase Elliott, what a save! He managed to get out of that wreck, and William Byron got through as well, and others. So Hendrick stayed in it. Then there is another wreck with Stenhouse and Larson. And it was like, okay, alright. My two drivers are still in it. But then came the wreck with Clint Boyer. And I think that's definitely the point where people just got sick of the wrecks that were happening. Yeah, I definitely got a little annoyed. So William Byron and Chase Elliott were out on that final wreck there, but Bowman and Johnson stayed in, and I think they ended up getting a top 10 finish, so good job for Hendrick. At least two of your drivers stayed on the track. But that move by Denny Hamlin on the final restart, that was amazing. Great job, Denny Hamlin. I'm glad you won and not Kyle Busch. I mean, yeah, I'm glad you won and it wasn't Kyle Busch that won because, he already won the stage. So I was like, I don't want to win the race. But yeah, definitely a great job for sure. So I would have to give this race an 85 out of 100. The reason being, the wrecks in the end, I mean, I know there was a big wreck, but then there was a couple more, and that kind of ruined the experience of Daytona 500. Like, that's not what it should be, That's more like a Talladega thing, and yeah, they ended up like sparks were flying, like it was the 4th of July race. So, I enjoyed the race. I thought there was a pretty clean racing for the most part, but 10 laps ago, there was a few wrecks, and that kind of downed the race for sure. Wish my guys did better. I mean, Byron and Matt DiBenedetto led a lot of laps, so great for the 95 and 24 team. Now, going forward into Atlanta, honestly, I think there was definitely drivers that, the young and inexperienced, stood out the most. Forget these veteran guys. I mean, some of these young drivers were, really sticking out. Like, Byron and Bowman teaming up to start the race, and Ryan Preece having a top 10 finish. I mean, how about that? And then, there's underrated drivers that got in, like Michael McDowell. I mean, he ended up getting in the top 5, I believe. So, that's pretty good for that. So, yeah, it was nice that Willie Byron got to eat a good amount of laps. Wish he could have won. And but overall, Hendrick had a pretty good day until the wrecks. So, but yeah, the Ford Mustangs just got outwitted in that race. Well, that's all I really got today. Hope you enjoyed this first sports reaction. I'll be trying to post one every week. It'll be tough with the Saturday night races because obviously I just I can't stay up for that whole race. So the Saturday night races, I'll try my best to get a reaction video for those. Well, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace out and keep it real.